was once a woman who wished very much to have a little child of her own. So she went to a fairy and said, I would love to have a little child of my own. Can you help me? Oh, that is easy, said the fairy. Here is some corn. Put it into a flower pot and see what will happen. Thank you, said the woman to the fairy. Then she went home and planted it, and immediately there grew a large tulip, but its petals were tightly closed. It is a beautiful flower, said the woman, and she kissed the colored petals. And while she did so, the flower opened into a tulip. Within the flower sat a very graceful little girl. She was as tall as the woman's thumb, so she gave her the name Thumbelina. At night, she slept in a walnut shell on a bed of blue violet leaves, and she used a rose petal for a counterpane. During the day, she played in a bowl of flowers. Thumbelina used a large tulip leaf as a boat. She sat in it and rowed herself from side to side with oars made of stems. One night, while she lay in her cozy bed, a large, ugly old toad leaped through the open window onto the table where Thumbelina lay asleep. What a pretty little wife she would make for my son, said the old toad to herself. And she took up the walnut shell in which Thumbelina lay asleep and jumped through the window with it into the garden. The old toad lived beside a stream in the garden with her son. He was uglier than his mother, and when he saw the pretty little girl in her cozy bed, he would only cry, Croak, croak, croak. Don't speak so loud, or she will wake up, said the old toad, and then she might run away. Far out in the stream grew a number of water lilies with broad green leaves. The old toad swam out to one of the largest leaves with the walnut shell in which little Thumbelina lay still asleep. We will place her on one of these leaves till we get her room ready, so she cannot escape. Then we will come back and take her away, croaked the old toad. Thumbelina awoke very early in the morning and began to cry bitterly when she found where she was, for she could see nothing but water on every side of the large green leaf and no way of reaching the land. The little fishes who swam about in the cool water beneath had seen the old toad and heard what she said. They lifted their heads above the water to look at the little girl. They got together in the water around the leaf and pushed the leaf till it floated down the stream, carrying Thumbelina far away out of reach of land. Soon a graceful little swallow flitted round her and at last came down onto the leaf. Thumbelina was glad to see it. She climbed onto its back and the swallow carried her back to her home.